Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK and welcome to episode 9 of my Traveller's Notebook with Freckled Fawn series. We are nearly halfway, which means that the giveaway is closing this week. It's going to be closing on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So if you haven't got yourself entered into the $50 gift card giveaway, then do make sure you head back to the first video in this series. So what am I doing here? Now I've actually gone really off key with this spread, and I have split the last pocket in this album. So I just took a pair of scissors and I just gently cut the top and pulled it very, very slowly down. So I've ended up with two individual plastic sleeves. Well, it's not sleeves because then it's now open. But the idea is I wanted my album to still feel quite tactile. So even though I'm scrapbooking in plastic page notebook, I still wanted to be able to touch and feel things in my album. So I split the pocket and I've ended up with two of these plastic inserts. I've printed my photo in onto vellum. It's 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. And I've just I trimmed down one of the sides ever so slightly, so about 4 and 4 1/8. I think it works out as. And then all I'm doing here is I'm just very gently running it through my sewing machine. So each corner I'm making sure the needle stays down and just lifting the foot up, spinning it around and putting the foot back down and then doing the next length. If you're going to do this, you need to make sure that you are keeping your photo as flat as possible so you don't create a pocket or a bubble. Now you could stitch 3 sides. I was thinking of this and using that as an extra pocket, so I could have put some hidden journaling in behind this photo, but I decided to stitch it the whole way round. I want it nice and secure on the back page of my album, or on my first insert, should I say. I'm already working on my second one, as you would have seen on my last video. So that leaves me with the other side of the pocket that I split. And I wanted this to be the overlay for the photo. So this is still going to protect the photograph because it's still there. And I'm just adding on this foam word that says giggles. Now, 10 points to whoever can tell me what I am doing in this photo before I start adding in more to the layout, which is going to tell you in a second exactly what I was doing in this photo. And I just love this. I love the fact that that's not attached to the photo. It's on an overlay, but it's still protecting the photograph underneath. So I'm just having a flick through these pre-cut pocket page notebook inserts. And I've gone for that white one with the yellow stars on. And then these stickers here are from the monthly embellishment kit. And so I'm just starting my title. And I'm going to use that whole circle to write the title here as to what I was doing. So I'm going to pop this on fast forward to save you the boredom of watching me spell out exactly what I was doing. And you've got a few more seconds before I speed this up. So if you're going to have a guess, then you need to put it in the comments down below now. It's one thing that I completely embarrassed my nephew by doing, but I think it's absolutely hilarious, to be quite frank. So yeah, just adding my title in here. These alphas are gorgeous. I love the font on them. I love, the stickiness on all of the Freckled Fawn stuff is amazing. But that sometimes plays to your disadvantage because you go to stick it down and you cannot very easily move it. So we know how to floss. That is my title for this. So my husband's aunt is an absolute legend, and I said to her, we went up to visit them, and I said to her, come and floss with me. So we just stood on her driveway flossing, which we've got a little video actually of us doing it. But I grabbed a still from the video and printed the photograph from that. I think it's brilliant. So next I'm just going to, there's slots here that I could add my journaling straight into, but I want to I want to change it up a little bit. So the first one I stamped in date taken. I'm going to add the date there. The next one I added in a strip of the washi tape from the monthly embellishment kit. And then I've gone in with a phrase from that roll of phrase stamp that says "so much fun." And then on the bottom one, and I did a bit of ghost stamping. So it's where you stamp it once with the ink fully, with the stamp fully inked, and then you stamp again and you stamp again, and it gives you a lighter impression each time. So anybody with a keen eye would have noticed that I started to handwrite the title, and I was like, no, I want to actually stamp it on. So I grabbed out the labels again from the same monthly embellishment kit, and I'm just going to move that, excuse me, I nearly lost my voice, and I'm just going to move that washi strip out the way because I want to add in this other label in that section there, and they fit perfectly actually over those bits, and that's where I'm actually going to add my journaling, but that washi strip's tiny bit too big, so I'm just going to tear it off and pop it back down on there. So next I'm coming in with my journaling, and again I just speed this video up, so this part up, so you don't have to watch me do that. So here we go with the date stamp. Someone was commenting about date stamps not lasting long. That one is a smash book date stamp, and that goes up to 2024. So if I can find one, then I'll leave it in the comments. If I can find a link for one, I'll leave it in the comments down below. If I can't, then there won't be one, but they are out there. The date stamps are out there with the longer dates on. So last thing to do here is just adding in some of these enamel dots, again from the same kit, so it all coordinates. And I've popped these little triangle pieces pointing into the word how, because we do know how to floss. And then finally I'm just adding in these little red arrows. And initially I put one there, but the rule of threes, I need to make that visual triangle, and the red is the dominant colour here. So I'm just moving that over to the left hand side of that label. And finally just adding in another pop of black to balance out the black that's further down in the stamping and in the journaling. So I'm just using a 0.1 fine line pen, and I'm just doing a messy border around that circle that's already on the card to just finish it all off. So here is the finished layout. I'm just going to pop that into the pocket, the back of that one. And I thank you very much for watching. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, then don't forget to subscribe for more of these videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!